Does your setup affect Valorant? And if it does, what part of the setup affects Valorant the most? What do you need to be looking for if you're trying to upgrade your setup? So, the first point, I think the biggest effect that I've had right now from the setup is the monitor. I went from an Asus 1080, I believe, yeah, it was an Asus 1080, and right now I'm using an AOC 240 to 260 hertz overclock 27-inch monitor. It's 2K. Previously, that monitor that I was using, the Asus one, was on 144 hertz. So the hertz difference in game has been huge. I've limited my FPS to 300 just in case I lose some frames, and it's been amazing. Probably one of the biggest differences from the setup till now. The new monitor, although I was very skeptical on using a 2K because it's not the competitive regular, I would say, or the competitor friendly, because most people in competitions and everything they use a 1080. But when I tried the 2K, everything is better. Everything's clearer from distance. People actually are way more visible. It's crispy. So if you have a PC that can actually run a 2K monitor, I highly recommend you try the 2K monitors, and I promise you you'll feel difference. But apart from the 2K and the aspect and the resolution, everything, the hertz play a huge part. Huge. 144. I don't think I'll ever be able to go down to that to those frames. Of course, you need the FPS to keep up with it. So if you're running, because frames per second, FPS, if your monitors only, doesn't matter. Like if I have 900 FPS, but my monitor is 144 hertz, that means I'm only gonna see 144 frames. So make sure your PC can run a 2K monitor on that FPS. If you do that, I think is one of the biggest upgrades you can have if you're going on a low FPS monitor. So, what's the second one? Second one is the mouse. Now, this is something I've had a lot of experience with. I've tried many mouses before, including the famous Logitech G502. My previous one on the last setup was Razer Basilisk V2, but nothing felt better for me than the Razer Death Adder V4 Pro, the one that I'm using currently. It's light, smooth, and for someone with a big hand, and I have a mix grip of a palm slash claw. I like to put my palm on the mouse and claw my fingers on the buttons. It felt perfect, like it was made for my hand. Of course, that does come with personal preference. If you have a mouse that you really like and you don't want to change it, of course, that is up to you. But if you ask me, what would I recommend? I would definitely recommend the Death Adder V4 Pro, if you ask me. And I'm not sponsored. I wish one day, maybe one day. The grind I'm back on the grind on YouTube. I'll be live on Twitch at some point. I have some account issues with Twitch right now, so I'm just trying to get it back on. Apart from the Twitch and the YouTube and everything, I would highly recommend the Death Adder B4 Pro. It's beautiful. It's so light, and I've tried most mouses were wire. I tried to avoid wireless mouses because I always was like, oh, you're gonna have some latency. You're gonna have that. I don't feel any latency. I don't. Maybe on old mouses that were on Bluetooth, yes, but this wireless mouse with this new generation that has been new generation that has been happening, that does not make sense. But you understand what I mean. You get the idea. I don't have to throw some fancy words for you to understand. We're gamers. All of us are gamers here, okay? So, I was worried latency, charging time. It doesn't matter. It's very convenient to play with that wire. Like since I tried it, I'm addicted. I don't think I can ever go back to wire. I don't think it's possible. Uh, Again, the lightness, the smoothness of this mouth sticks out for me in the best way possible. Now we'll move on to the third point, which actually I think plays a part. It's like it syncs with the first one, but the monitor, the Nvidia. Now you're wondering, yes, I have a 5070 Ti. Um, it's a really good GPU, but Valorant is a CPU heavy. So you might ask, Cell, why are you mentioning Nvidia? It's a GPU, so why are you mentioning it if Valorant is a CPU heavy? Good question. And the answer is simple. If you go to Valorant settings while using NVIDIA GPU, you will see a specific setting, and that setting is called NVIDIA Reflex. Now, this is a huge game changer. I can't tell you enough that my bullets before felt like they're not hitting where I'm aiming. And this fixed it. And I think it plays a part with the monitor, with the hertz. Um, my bullets feel like they actually hit now where I'm shooting. I don't know how to explain it. When the characters move as well. So what does let's explain what does NVIDIA Reflex do? It reduces input. So actions on your mouse, like shooting, happen faster on your screen when you execute it. So there is no input lag. There is nothing like that. It's probably the best thing I've ever done. Now, I'm pretty sure it plays with the hertz. Of course, hertz, you see people smoother and everything, and then there's this, the input lag, and there's all of this combination of NVIDIA and a good monitor, NVIDIA Reflex, and a good monitor with good frames, and preferably 2K. As I said, I highly recommend the 2K monitors. They're amazing on Valorant. It's probably the best combination you can have. I can't tell you enough. I feel my reflexes have been faster. I react faster. I shoot better. My bullets hit faster. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it in the best way possible, but I can tell you that it did play a huge part. Now, usually I have it on, but when I'm recording or I'm streaming, I have it on plus boost, just in case I lose some frames or anything. Because recording and everything, and maybe some latency. So it's been amazing. It's been amazing. So if you're looking for an upgrade, apart from the mouse, because again, it's personal preference, I highly recommend a NVIDIA GPU, which most people have, since NVIDIA is like one of the biggest, you know, manufacturers for GPUs. Uh, the monitor 2K with high frames combination is beautiful. Of course, if you're shit at the game, this is not gonna make you good. And if you're shit at the game, do not get discouraged. We've all been shit. As I said, I started at bronze. Right now, I'm clutching 4v1s on Ascendant lobbies. It's been great since, hidden MMR and everything. Since I've been climbing steadily, they're putting me in higher lobbies, which is, honestly, I don't mind it. Now, the fourth point is one of probably the most important tips, and you probably heard it from many people, and I cannot tell you how important it is. No matter how many times you heard it, you need to hear it again. It is your mental. While building my new setup, I didn't play Valorant for 2 months almost. Before that, I remember I was always tilted, trying to win every game. Please understand that you cannot win every game. You just can't. If I put an immortal player in an iron and tell him to climb, along the way he will lose some games. That's just how it is. Focus. He, of course, probably is not going to lose an iron. Iron is pretty easy to get out of as an emo, someone who already knows the basics of everything. But during the climb, he will maybe gold, maybe in plat, maybe in diamond. He'll have some games where he even if he does amazing, he cannot carry. It's just how it is. It's how the game works. It's how lucky you get with the teammates. It's how unlucky you get with the enemy teammates, from hackers and everything. You stumble upon one eventually, Um, best advice is just to focus on you're doing. The best that you are doing and capable of doing. Do not. This is I've watched Tens. I think one live stream. I don't really watch a lot of streams, but I watched Tens. He was going what 6-11 when it was on Pearl. I remember, and I was like, huh. That's the face of Valorant, and I expected him to top frag. If you're expecting yourself to top frag every game, please do not do that. You're ruining your own. You're destroying yourself. I remember at some points where I win games, but I'm not top fragging. I'm not second frag. I'm like third frag, doing absolute normal, maybe negative KD. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I need to be the best. I need to do this. I need to do. You can't do that every game. It's just not possible. It's not possible. That will also destroy your mental completely. So you need to be like, okay, I'm doing my job. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Yes, I'm getting some picks here and here and here and here. Uh, I don't have to top frag every game. I don't. You don't have to. I know it can be hard when you have people throw throw your games. Your teammates have bad games, but you cannot let it affect you. Since I When I was climbing recently after I got the new setup, I lost like 3 games, 4 games, and I was doing great in those 4 games. Uh, but I did good. I did good. GG guys, nice try. Move on. Some people have bad games and bad days. You had some too. It's not fair. You have been carried once or twice, and some of them didn't shout at you. So why it's fair for you to do so? Instead, politely ask them to play safe, focus on neutral, tell them don't worry. Some people play worse after they play like bad for 1 or 2 rounds because they get in their own head. Just like you get in your own head when you're not top fragging, or just like when you whiff some crazy shot, maybe the enemy's not looking at you and you whiff, you get on your own head. You start playing like shit. You cannot, because you lost your confidence in yourself. Um, when you win or lose, take a 5 minute break. That's the best advice I can give you. Some games can be very draining, even if you win, especially when you go overtime. So relax, go to the gym maybe, clean your setup. I can't play when a lot of things are on my table. Or, or sitting in Valorant for 6 hours straight after a win or a loss. I feel like I don't want to play. I just don't play. I watch something or do something productive. Sometimes I play TFT, Teamfight Tactics on my if anyone is interested in that game. Chill back, relax, stop holding yourself back, and don't hold your teammates either. I crash out sometimes, many times actually. I'm a very competitive player, but recently, if I do it with my mic off. I do not take it out on my teammates. I try to focus on what I'm doing, the shots that I whiff, the misplays that I did. I try not to be as impulsive, and it's been working wonders. And I'm hoping I stay like this and I don't go back to the raging climbing maniac that I was. Again, to wrap up this video, um, if you are looking for an upgrade, it's a short video. I know. I'm coming back and I'm coming back slowly, so I just wanted to make a short video explaining everything on Valorant and my experience right now with the new setup. I built this setup specifically for content creation because my own setup could not handle it, and that's why I stopped. Now, thanks for watching the video. I'll be live on Twitch soon. My social media is in the description below. My personal Instagram and my gaming Instagram, and I think I have my Discord there as well. I'll add the rest later. Twitch, I just want to fix everything. I'll add it. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoy it. And see you on the next one. And remember to stay unpredictable because that's the best thing you can ever live life. See you. Bye bye.